Hi everyone, I'm back. My mouth is frozen. Oh, it feels really funny. Um, it's all numb, so it feels quite. I can't speak. It's all numb. I had an injection of I don't know, lidocaine or whatever it was. So I'm all numbed up, and I've got some sort of veneer painted around my teeth. It tastes like banana, but it's going to help to ease the pain. They didn't really do anything much today except x-rays, and I saw two dentists and a consultant. I'm looking at the wrong place, aren't I? Forgive me. So, as luck would have it, as is the case, you're in pain for 10 days, on and off. And then I go this morning and the pain wasn't particularly there, but I could describe where the pain is and what the pain was like and etc. So it's they were talking about referred pain from my top teeth. It isn't. I know where it's coming from exactly. So the consultant agreed with me, and because of the damage to my jaw caused by the bisphosphonate medication, and that's medication that's used for osteoporosis and also for cancer, and I was having this stuff for years and years. I was having the zolidronic and the alidronic. One was intravenous, one was in oral form in tablets. And what I didn't know, what they didn't tell me, the medics, was that it can affect if you've got anything wrong in your mouth or something you're healing. And I've got very sensitive gums. What it caused to me over the years was damage to my jaw, and I had to lose some teeth. Thankfully, only a few, because they're reluctant to take teeth out because my jaw may not heal, because it will bleed because of this bisphosphonate stuff. And they thought that if that happened, I would have to have bone taken from another part of my body to build my jaw. Anyway, long story short, got to go back Monday morning, and what they're going to do, she said, it's going to be really interesting for us to do this. She said, you'll be all right, you'll be sort of knocked out. Or what they're going to do is, she mentioned root canal treatment first, but I think that's going to be the second option. They're talking about taking the nerves out of my teeth, just taking the nerves out so that I won't have any pain. So they're going to be doing that Monday morning. In the meantime, I'm swollen. I'm talking like I don't know what I sound like, but it feels really weird. I won't be eating for the rest of the day. I pulled my mouth round quite a lot this morning. I might indulge in a glass of wine. I've got wine there from Christmas. I don't know whether it goes off, does it? I don't know. Anyway, I said I would come on and show you a little bit of my shopping. So, here we go. One pair, two pair, three, and four pair of brushed cotton pyjamas for Alfie. All exactly the same. I'm hoping they don't go awry. They're all John Lewis. £35 for one set. So I shall be very cross if they go missing. And also his underwear, which you don't need to see. And what I bought for myself is this. Sorry, I'm rustling again. This designer, Somerset by Alison Temple, is it? I've even forgotten the name. Alice Temple, Somerset by Alice Temple. It's an animal print, which I don't normally like, and it's funny because I bought a sweater last week with an animal print. But this, I just loved it because it's got pink, different shades of brown, even some lemon, and it's long sleeves, fluted sleeves, and it's a midi, so it'll come down to mid-calf on me. And I just love her clothes. I really do love them. In fact, it's going to come longer than mid-calf on me. But I'm really pleased with that. It's going to come quite long, but I shall wear my high heels with it. And I'm just pleased with it. And outfit stuff. And you saw my shoes this morning. What I wanted to do... Oh, here's a little snippet of information for you. True fact. Did you know that the UK's Prince Charles is one of his ancestors? Sorry, one of his ancestors was Vlad the Impaler. You know, old Dracula, Count Drac. So he was quite proud when he found that out in, you know, last year or sometime. You'd think he'd done his, you know, checked up on his ancestry before then, wouldn't you? Anyway, his ancestor is Vlad the Impaler. But also George W. Bush, the younger George Bush. I don't know about the older, maybe on his mother's side. George Bush is also a descendant of Vlad the Impaler. And it makes you think, doesn't it, about all these people in power in this world, like the royal family, the Saxe-Coburg-Gothas, who changed their name to Windsor, the royal family of Windsor, but they're all Germans, and Philip is Greek. In fact, there's a lot of German blood. Even Hitler is said to be related in some way, shape or form. And I'm going to do a little bit of research on it. I just find it fascinating, all this that's going on. What was I looking? Oh yeah, this man, Zachariah Sitchkin. He was born in 1920, he died in 2010. And he wrote some books which explain the origin of man and the fact that mankind has actually evolved from an alien species called the Annunaki. 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 And they were instrumental in the evolution of the Sumerian culture and Sumerian culture, which started in Mesopotamia, which is now modern-day Iraq. From Sumeria, they were the most advanced culture. From them we've got the calendar, we've got the wheel, we've got so many inventions. And you would think, wouldn't you, that this would be taught in schools, but no, it's not. And why isn't it taught in schools? The Sumerians, the Annunaki, who founded the Sumerian culture, apparently, and interbred with the daughters of mankind. It's all a bit mixed up. I'm just reading it and trying to work it all out, and I'll get it all written down. They are, that is where the bloodlines come from. Some of them interbred with people who are already on Earth, who are not advanced, who are very backward, like not Neanderthals, but not far off. And then they bred, the purebreds became the bloodlines of the royal families of Europe. When we talk about bloodlines and we talk about blue bloods, and I got to thinking, why do they call them blue bloods? But of course, reptiles are cold-blooded, aren't they? And if you believe in what David Icke and other people are saying, it's not so far-fetched, because all of us, every one of us, have inside of us this reptilian brain. Of course, we've evolved, but we've also got this reptilian brain. And the purebloods, apparently, rather than be as normal humans are, sort of a percentage of 90% human, 10% reptile, the purebloods are 50-50, and therefore they need certain injections of human blood to maintain this veneer and not be changing shape like ships. I can't get my words out. Shift changes, shape changes. A lot of it is far-fetched, but not all of it. And I shall be writing down some of the salient bits and coming to make a video. Another little bit of information for you. I don't know whether anybody is aware. We've got 12 signs of the zodiac, haven't we? Originally, there were 13. There were 13 signs of the zodiac. There was a sign which came between Scorpio and Sagittarius. And this sign, I'm not sure whether it had a name, I suppose it did, I don't know, I'll have to look that up. But this sign was depicted by a dragon. And the number 13, if you look, we've got 13 bloodlines, main bloodlines. The number 13 figures greatly. It isn't just that it's an unlucky number, which it isn't. It figures greatly. There's 13 families descended from the pure bloods, if you like, rhesus negative, and the 13 bloodlines. Then beneath them there's the Council of 300, then beneath them there's another lot, and right near the bottom of the pile, you know, are the slaves, i.e. us. I just find it fascinating that none of this mythology, and a lot of it is not just mythology, that none of it has been taught to us in schools, because I, for one, modern history is my thing. Going back this far isn't something I've done before, but I'm finding it increasingly entertaining, funny in parts, horrific in other parts, makes me angry in other parts. Now, I'm going to have to try and have a drink. sorry. Even drink. Yeah, so I'm going to look into all this and see where it takes me, because I think it's fascinating. This afternoon, now I'm not going to be going anywhere. It's 2:30. 2:30. 2:30. I'm going to change my bed linen, clean my bedroom. Then I'm going to watch some Netflix and maybe read up a little bit about the Sumerians. Princess Diana, do you remember? And she once said, I've seen what they're like. They're not human. They're lizards. And she was going to blow the whistle on certain things that go on in the royal family. I'm sure she would. I also think that she was maybe going to marry Mr. Al-Fayed, and maybe she was having his baby. But that's all speculation, isn't it? We're coming up to Halloween. Not something I like, not something I celebrate, not something I would give out sweeties at my front door to. I don't answer the front door. I don't understand why anybody would want to really celebrate Halloween. And I might be, a spoil sport, if you like. But do you know that Halloween is the time when a lot of sacrifices are made? The pagan religions, other religions that we don't know about, certain of the 33-degree Masons that people are on about, that you hear rumblings, but certainly All Hallows Eve, it isn't something that I feel a Christian should be celebrating. Having said that, I know a lot of you do, and I don't intend to upset anybody. That's just my personal view, and anybody is welcome to come on my page and express their personal view. Anyway, I'm really sorry because I've been stuttering and fumbling and not been able to get my words out, but I've done my best, and I'm going to try my dress on, I think, and I love it. It's so comfortable. It was £99, which actually isn't bad for Alice Templey. I mean, I've bought dresses from her and from LK Bennett that have cost a lot more, but I've only ever bought them in sale. But this was full price, and it wasn't a bad price. So, yeah, I'm pleased with it. And I may come and parade myself at some time, but don't know whether it will be today or not. Okay, I'll speak to you later. I'll get some work done on this Sumerian and Annunaki and the zodiac signs. Oh, and the word sir. You call somebody sir. That's a derivative of serpent. There's a lot when you go back, and what was his name? Stanley Kubrick made a film, Eyes Wide Shut, after which, not long after, I think he died, and I don't know whether he died in strange circumstances. I think he was a member of a Masonic lodge. I think Eyes Wide Shut, some of the scenes in Eyes Wide Shut actually were very much like the real thing that happens in these circles. I'm trying to think of a name of somewhere I wanted to tell you, and I can't remember it. Oh well, it'll come back to me. My face is sore and I'm all over the place. I'll be back later. Lots of love. Have a great day. Bye bye.